But I do want to dig into this Monday Night Football Week 12 nightcap because the Ravens they storm back. John 3-0 against Jim, big brother, little brother, reverso, whatever you want to say. Lamar was amazing. Derrick Henry was amazing. We know what their potential is, but it was the question of the defense that was a little bit answered or at least addressed. Roquan, he's not out there. I'm like, oh my gosh, the Chargers are going to just exploit the middle, do what they want. He's so valuable to that team. What are they going to do? The Chargers marched down. It's 10-zip before I could even get a drink, right? And it's here we go again time. But then Zach Orr dialing up the pressure. Shout out to him. Wiggins is out there making plays. Ravens go on a 30-6 run until the Chargers score in garbage time, and that was something. But this looked and felt like, row aside, the Ravens defense I needed to see and the one that I saw last year. There were 4 sacks in this game, 7 hits on Justin Herbert, 6 holding penalties on a Chargers O-line that has been sort of reeling with these blitzes. And we look at the last 4 weeks, take a peek here. The Ravens defense is really starting to put it together. They've gone from bottom of the barrel to middle of the pack. And that includes, a pound for pound, punch for punch one against the Bengals. They lose to the Steelers. And now they've got wins over the Chargers and the surging Broncos. So they're allowing fewer points over this stretch you're looking at than the Buffaloes and the contenders like the Steelers. Kansas City, the defending Super Bowl champs, fewer points than those teams. So I'm not going to say it's perfect. I think they obviously miss Rowe in a big way. But this is a big improvement in a high-stakes game, bright lights, a little extra, a little context, a little more to play for in playing for John in that way. And everyone I ask about this team and this Super Bowl energy, Hamilton, when I bring up the Ravens, it's just inconsistency. It is just, I don't know that they can do it. They fall off one week, they play down, they do whatever. So that's what we need to see a little bit. I think I want to see some consistency, but they are a half game behind Pittsburgh for the AFC North lead. Steelers beat them, they have a slight lead, but Baltimore is getting a 62% chance, y'all, to win the division, according to the New York Times playoff analytics we have here. So they get the Eagles, I believe, in week 13. Want to see some consistency, but a positive sign. And Mark Andrews, we love him.
Yeah, for sure. That first touchdown allowed to tight end by that Chargers defense last night. What a pull. But yeah, it really is about the consistency. And they have to bring it again against the Eagles next week, or all the goodwill that they built up last night goes away, right? So the stretch, it's not the toughest stretch. When you look at it after the Eagles, they get a bye week in week 14, and then they get the Giants, the Steelers again, the Texans, who we got to talk about what's going on with them at some point, and then the Browns to finish things out. So the path is there for them to take this division. But you're right. It really is. It's not about winning the division for this team anymore. It's about winning a Super Bowl, and we have to start seeing that consistency week after week after week. From both sides of the ball, really, because the offense, the defense played well in that loss to the Steelers too, and the offense had a rough time.
I think they can go on a run. I think that now is about the time, week 13, we're going to see who's this year's Packers. That's just, a couple of years ago, Brady's run to the Super Bowl. Who's going to catch on fire right at the right time? It's right now. I think if they can keep playing like this, they've got it.